was new, Becca?
You know.
You know, sisters in labor,
Yeah.
stones in your throat.
Yeah. Some funky shit.
So your sister's been in labor for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
That means that she's been on a hospital bed or laying in a hospital bed, probably being drugged intermittently.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
For 3 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
And in those 3 days, is this like periods of pushing and stuff, or is that after the water breaks?
I think that's she'll start pushing when she reaches 10 centimeters. So up until that point, or up until now, she's still just having contractions. Just every few minutes. It's when like you before labor, you kind of have like a I forget what actually is happening, the science, whatever the hell, but it's like you're having just these really bad, intense cramps, but like a million times worse. It's like your body, getting ready to give birth, and it's every few minutes, and they just last for like 30 seconds, and that's in the shows when the ladies and then you have to breathe like
oh, that's when they're doing that
to get through the contractions, because it fucking hurts. And it's every few minutes.
By 7 centimeters, you mean how wide the vagina is?
The cervix.
What's that mean?
I think it's deeper.
Deeper than the vagina itself? How do you measure that?
I don't know.
The inside the vagina at 7 centimeters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that it's opening.
Oh, so it's not the outside. It's like somewhere they measure it internally.
I mean, I'm sure the
hole.
outside might show too.
And that's wide? I'm assuming.
I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's like
yeah.
It's like that much. That's 10 centimeters, about-ish, I would say. I seen like this thing that showed like this centimeter, and then how big it'll
So
be.
It gets like the hole
mm-hmm.
becomes like this gaped or this big or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, start
pushing.
pushing.
So they can push, yeah. Otherwise it'll rip, tear.
And she's on like epidural and shit, like she's drugged.
Yeah.
And she looked like she's having the worst day of her fucking life in that photo.
Worst several days.
For several days, the look in her eyes.
I know.
Was very specific.
This baby is not ready to come out.
Oh my God. 3 fucking days. But that's not 3 days in labor. Or that's technically 3 days.
Yeah, I don't know if labor is after the water breaks or before, because she's been having contractions since Monday.
Oh, Jesus. And contractions
Can
are
you
just
believe that?
massive fucking.
Yeah. It's just like
just painful
intense.
Cramps and intense painful cramps.
Yeah. Like a little preview.
Oh my fucking God. And then her water broke a few hours ago. A couple hours ago. Mm-hmm. And Alma's sitting there this whole time?
She actually, like, the last couple days has just gone off.
What do you mean
to the beach, got food. She texted in the group chat. She's like, maybe God knew what he was doing when he sent me here a couple days early so I could have some time by myself. Meanwhile, Bree's just miserable.
Having the worst fucking few days of her entire life.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. No exaggeration there.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure her husband's been with her the whole time. I don't think he's working right now. So.
Wild. And it's a
we
woman, female, gender?
That's the baby?
Yeah.
We don't know.
They do? They don't know?
No.
They've decided that they don't want to know?
Yeah, it's a surprise.
I don't think Bree's going to give a shit by the time it comes. Their little surprises. She's not going to care.
That's
3 or
true.
4 days of the worst pain of her fucking entire life. It's like,
awful.
It has a penis. She's going to be like,
cool. Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
I think it's a boy, but I don't know. Maybe it's mad that we all think it's a boy. So she's like, I don't know.
My first reaction was it's a girl.
Really?
Yeah. with this much trouble, boys are bigger as babies usually on average.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's probably pretty close to the same. The boys and the girls when they're being shit out into the world.
I guess a lot of times you actually shit when you're giving birth.
Yeah, I heard like 70% of the time.
That's funny.
That's gotta, if you're a guy like me and with my woman, whatever, wife, girlfriend, whatever it is, and we still have like lust and there's still kind of a mystique about us and stuff, like, and there has to be, for there to be like good like sexual health, you have to maintain some type of mystique or separation. You can't like, there's some things that need to be separated, and you can kind of only, because like when you move in, like, you moved in for, it's different,
right?
Now you're smelling his farts and like, you know what I mean, and hearing them, and then and he's getting, he might go on a jog or forget to shower and he smells BO. You tell me, you know what I mean, there's these things that you want to like keep separate to keep a mystique up. It helps with sex, because then you reach into a certain territory where it's like the sex becomes like eating a sandwich, because like, you know what I mean, and it's not special anymore.
That's a good point. For the most part. Yeah. But there are other things you could do.
Yeah.
To like, because we've heard each other's shit, and like, just you get so close, and there's just everything is out in the open.
Yeah, like bodily functions and shit. Like, did you want to like?
Yeah.
So I guess my point is, you're still kind of in that period before the first kid, but you go and you watch this girl give birth and watch her vagina open 10 centimeters and she shits herself.
I don't know. I feel like, honestly, it wouldn't be that far off from what they'd already be seeing. Periods. I don't know. Because there's like a point, there's just no filter. There's walk around naked. I don't know.
Yeah, I
mean, as a guy, maybe you're like, ugh, but
right.
I wouldn't feel like somebody, or at least, people I've been with in the past would be grossed out by that, or at least the person I lived with, because we had, I don't know.
The bond or connection can be strong enough to where it's like the person gets sick and, vomits and gets some on themselves and forgets and takes a nap and they smell like vomit, and you come home from a long day of work.
That's just nasty. That's just fucking gross. Like, you smell bad.
You draw the line there.
Yeah. I guess also, though, we were both pretty, like, hygienic. There are some guys and some girls that are not.
Yeah.
He was very clean. We both came from Mexican households. Him more so than me.
Yeah.
So he was pretty clean.
And then, okay, fair enough.
But it could be worse. Like, girls stop shaving, which some people aren't bothered by that. But
stop shaving, gaining weight, all that. But like I'm saying, that's the next phase. But them going into that phase, kind of. I don't know. I just feel like it could totally shift the dynamic of a relationship.
That's true. And then also you can't like be intimate for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
Especially for Manu.
For any man.
But especially Manu.
Especially. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of guys cheat.
Mm-hmm. And women too.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
maybe more men
after birth.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I went on a date with that Mormon girl I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
She told me she had like a vitamin deficiency and like an eating disorder before we sat down for the sushi.
Yeah.
Like while we were waiting in line for it. and she said that, I brought this up in another podcast, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we ever uploaded, but after his wife, her father's wife, her mother, after her mother had her first child, she started gaining weight and she was never really physically the same.
Yeah.
And he was bitter about it and very upset. And then he would project that onto her, telling her that she'll never be loved if she doesn't maintain herself or maintain a weight, because he was pissed off that he was no longer sexually attracted to his wife anymore.
You mean to give birth to his retarded ass kid?
Yes.
The fuck? Should have aborted that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm playing it.
But yeah, he would project that shit onto her and fucked her up psychologically. And then of course he's not happy, you know, and then, but it's still on the wife too. If she can see, she can feel that how much this is affecting the marriage and the relationship too, you know, not eat the fucking bread and sugar and then go on walks every day and then that's not an issue. I don't know, but
yeah, I've never struggled with wanting to lose weight or needing to lose weight
that's
ever.
That's rare as a female.
Yeah.
So fucking rare.
It was always like the other person liked it when I had more weight. So I would actually eat more to look, you know, just how they preferred, because I didn't really care how I looked. And if you want to look a certain way, you know, you do that. But, oh, you like that? Okay, like I can fucking eat, you know, why not? But I've never been in a situation where the other person has wanted me to lose weight or where I've ever even needed to lose weight. So I don't know how hard it is, or if you struggle binge eating or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a you issue that you need to fix.
Right. Yeah, girls, I mean, that's very rare that I'd feel like you belong to maybe like a 5% of the female population that just like, I'm never worried about weight.
Well, I actually worried about being too skinny and like in high school. And then I gained like 30 pounds. And so I felt good about myself.
After gaining 30 pounds?
Yeah. And then I lost some of it, like half of it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, my weight fluctuates all the time. And I'm like, there's not much I can do about it other than just working out and eating well. And there's bumps in the road. If I get depressed, I don't eat for a couple weeks, or sometimes I binge. But I don't really mind the binging so much because I don't mind gaining weight.
Right.
So,
but I'm sure that your opinion's going to change on that.
Probably after I have babies, my body will never be the same.
Right. No, your metabolism, the way you process food.
I've always had a very fast metabolism.
Yeah, so that could go away.
Yeah, it definitely.
It will probably go away. How was Alma when she was your age, your mother?
She was a skinny kid, but I actually don't know. She when she got married, she was a little bit heavier than me.
Yeah.
A good amount heavier than me. Shorter than me though. So, yeah. I've just always been really skinny. I had fast metabolism.
Yeah, well, where you get that skinny shit from? I don't see it anywhere.
My whole family, everyone. It was funny. My dad always used to say like, "Oh, we're all fat." Everyone in my family say we're all fat. We could all lose some weight except me. I was the only one. Now it's a little different, but
yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. Yeah, what?
I guess Junior's always been kind of skinny too. My brother.
Yeah, but there's times where he got a little belly on him.
He was chubby as a kid.
Yeah, he was chubby when I was first coming over. Yeah, like 11, he was sort of chubby and shit.
He was
the same
chubby.
height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much that can affect a relationship, because with me, I never cared, but it affected the other person. They were insecure, and they actually were too insecure to be with me, you know, because they felt they weren't good enough for me. Even though I didn't care about whatever weight they gained, whatever, I don't know, it affected them. So
if your ex started gaining a shitload of weight, would that at a certain point you'd be like, yo, you need to fucking chill out on the cheeseburgers?
At some point, yeah.
At some point, but it would take quite a bit.
Yeah, it would. I would start subtly, like, hey, let's go to the gym together, you know, or hey, let's cook at home.
Go on a walk. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, and then if it just kept getting worse, then I'd say something.
Like direct. You need to fucking lose weight.
Hey, I don't even know what I would say. I don't know that I would do that. I mean, girls don't really do that. You see girls all the time with fat guys.
Yeah.
It's never like an issue for us.
It doesn't affect like your level of attraction toward that person.
A lot of times sex is more emotional for women than it is physical.
So you have like a big ass gut on him and stuff, but you just love him. And emotionally, you feel good with this guy, and then he's just fat as fuck. And
a lot
it's
of times,
whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been with someone fat, so I could be but my standards are also very high. Like, I'm saying this because I'm thinking about, being in a relationship with a person, but I would try and avoid that type of person to begin with.
Right.
My standards are high.
Where they become that
gym
though,
goers,
over time.
But that's true when they get comfortable.
They get comfortable. They stop going to the gym and shit.
I don't know.
They don't have to.
I don't know how I'd handle that.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
I guess it really would depend if I started losing attraction to them.
Yeah, whenever that
point is. Yeah.
Yeah, which you don't know because it's never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it never does.
Hopefully, but it will. Probably.
I never hardly see guys not gain weight at some point in a relationship.
Yeah, usually both sides do.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Your brother and his wife, Junior, they've stayed pretty much the same. I would say more or less, maybe even better.
Yeah. Yeah. She had a baby.
Yeah. I don't know what it was like pre-baby. I didn't meet Haley pre-baby.
Yeah. About the same.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. People they let themselves go. It's just what the fuck is the point? And living with that discipline.
Yeah. When you just have someone, so you're always safe. Mm-hmm. You don't have to feel hot.
Or have to try to be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of that is just kind of mating rituals and trying to attract the person in, put them in the spider web, and then once you got them, then you just start.
See, that's interesting though. I feel like that's a character thing, because now that I think about it, I'm like, never had that problem, because I would always I would dress for him, or do my hair how he liked. I would still do what I liked, but I would try kind of and get his attention. Not that I needed it, but keep that excitement.
It was still there.
Yeah.
The trying stuff.
So it was like an effort on my part too, like if you like dresses or whatever, and you can dress in that way that accentuates whatever part of your body, and or a color he likes. I would often look for like swimsuits or whatever in the color that he liked.
Which was?
Purple.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be red.
It's boys always like red, and that's a red flag to me.
Really?
Yeah.
My fucking walls are red.
Is it your favorite color though?
Red and purple.
Oh, well, there you go. That's pretty common.
Red and purple, yeah, pretty much. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why. What's your favorite color?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's green.
Why?
It's the color of your heart chakra. And ever since I was a kid, it was green, because all of the other colors were too much for me. Now that I think about it, that's a very
autistic.
Like, am I on the spectrum? I was always like, oh, red is so red and loud, and yellow is too loud. Yeah. I tried to like purple. Yeah, that's a very
green is kind of
mental thing. Neutral. It was very neutral. Yeah.
So it felt neutral, very calm and like blue.
Yeah, I liked blue for a while, but I was like, nah, that's basic as fuck.
Yeah, I guess so.
So ever since, my favorite color's been green. And yeah, weed, money, Heart chakra.
Weed, money, your heart.
Everything good. I love that the heart chakra is green and not red.
Yeah, red is the base chakra.
Yeah.
It's the survival, sex. Actually, for men and women, the sex chakra is different. For men, the sex chakra is the red base chakra, which is also survival and violence and
makes sense.
And for women, their sex chakra, the chakra that's associated to sex is one chakra up, which is emotion. Exactly what you just said.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it's more tied to emotion, that your guy can get fat as fuck, but he took care of you when you had the fucking flu and had diarrhea and you just love him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true. I think it's really good when both sides try to maintain their looks. It helps.
Yeah, for sure. It's a thing. At a certain point, it maybe stops becoming a thing, probably.
I mean, you're going to age at some point.
You're going to age and everything's going to, and then it's all that. It's no longer like lust and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, this is your partner for life.
Forever.
This is your friend that you guys are just going to be like roommates.
Yeah.
And stuff. And you guys will kiss goodnight before bed, but that'll probably be the extent of your affection. You guys
as an expiration date.
Right. You eat sandwiches and watch reality TV shows and stuff and complain about your workplace environment. You know, just have somebody to go through life with.
Till you die.
Yeah. At a certain point, it's just that.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's whatever.
It's whatever. How has dating been?
It's been pretty good.
Good?
Yeah. I mean, you have good amount of experiences.
For sure.
I went out like every day last week.
Like different guys, sometimes same guy?
Yeah, like 3 different guys.
Probably. 3 different guys.
Yeah.
So over 7 days. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, actually 4.
4 guys. Yeah. And then what, like 3 of them you did twice?
2 of them.
2 of them you did twice.
Yeah. No, 3 of them I did twice.
3 of them you did twice. And then are you narrowing it down from that 3? Or what are you doing? What's the plan?
Yeah, one I've knocked out. So yeah, I actually like not really going on the dating apps as much because I already have so many people just wanting to take me out and stuff. But I have been filtering through them. I haven't been talking to a lot of them. And just because, you know, get the vibe, oh, you just want to hook up, stuff like that. So
which has got to be common as fuck.
It's very common, which is why, yeah, I don't talk to a lot of them. But I don't know. It's hard because I am not ready for anything. And there's one guy who really likes me, and he's like, just a couple days ago, do you hang out with other guys? And I was like, yeah, I'm on Tinder. And he was so offended. He was butthurt. And
he's like getting emotional.
He was just
basically
like, yeah, he was just like, that's fucked up. Like, why? Right after we hung out, and I was like, bro, I get asked out every night by multiple people. I'm not gonna say no. I saw this guy actually, I think 3 times. So I actually liked him at first. You would have. Yeah.
At first. Is that the one that you?
No, that guy I only saw once after that.
Oh, really? It was just like kind of a bad date. Like there was just nothing there.
Yeah. I was just like, no. But this other guy, he was the second guy. I liked him. And so I saw him a couple more times after that. But then.
He's catching feelings.
Yeah.
After 3 times of seeing each other, he's like upset that you go on other dates.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the shit that you have to deal with.
Exactly. So I'm kind of like, I don't know that I want to be hanging out with guys multiple times now. Now I'm a little scared. I hung out with the 3rd guy. That one I like the most. I like him the most.
How much does he like you?
As far as I know, he really likes me. He's really, really sweet. He's super sweet. He talks to me a lot. Like after we hung out, he sent me a really long paragraph just about how much of a good time he had. And he was the first guy who didn't try anything. you know, and
age,
so,
ethnicity, body type.
huh?
What's his age, his ethnicity, and his body type?
I think he's 23 or 22.
Okay.
He's Mexican,
Mexican.
and he's like the same height as me, which I typically don't. You know, I like really tall.
Of course
But
you do.
yeah, I'm tall. I like 6 foot.
5'9".
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
5'8.5". But he's pretty fit. He goes to the gym.
He goes to the gym.
So,
He's
yeah.
like 5'9",
Yeah.
Mexican guy. Sweet.
Yeah. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
My mom likes him. She hasn't met him, but
You've talked about him, and then
yeah, I always trust my mom and what she says.
you gonna end up with a Mexican again? What are you doing?
What am I doing? But he's not. At least he's not a Gemini. The second guy was a Gemini, and I was like, ooh, I've been with one of you, and I don't fuck with that. The last one was a Gemini, but the guy I like is barely not a Gemini. He's a Cancer. He's like July something. So I'm like,
Barely dodged that.
Barely.
But still cusp, and you still have to deal with the Gemini energy.
yeah.
Same thing with your last one. He's
Mhm.
Gemini, but cusp, right?
Yeah, at least I didn't think he really was two-faced.
So he has the Cancer though, which is the sweet and like emotional.
Yeah,
He did have it.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had the
At
kinda-
times, yeah, I was like, who are you?
the airy Gemini shit of like just being aloof and
Mhm.
two-faced and shit.
Yeah,
Had that
a
as
little
well.
bit,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Do you know what your planets are? Sun, moon, rising. Have you gone into your like actual natal chart, your birth chart?
One of them is a Gemini, and another one is the Aries, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know moon or rising though?
I think my rising is Gemini.
Your moon is Aries?
I don't remember. I can look it up.
Aries moon is fucking gnarly. That's the god of war.
Really?
Moon represents emotion. So the god of war is your emotion. You're just going to
intense.
fucking war. But Pisces is supposed to be the sweetest and the
That's
most
the
loving
thing.
sign.
I'm so like, yeah, I'm crazy.
Pisces. Taurus rising. Libra moon. So what my few books and like 2-3 years of being into this shit would tell me that emotionally you're pretty stable. But you're
Interesting.
not, but the Pisces isn't.
The
Pisces is the emotional as fuck.
It's interesting though. I saw this TikTok that was like when Pisces get broken up with, and they're like, I'm breaking up with you, and they were like, okay, and they were like, you don't care, and they were like, no, and then they go home and cry. So that might
For a week.
yeah, that might be it.
You're like
Maybe
aloof
we
and shit.
hide it, or maybe we manage it.
In front of people?
No, for the most part, no. I actually channel it pretty well. I let out the majority of my emotions by crying. Well, all of my emotions, anger, everything. That's my outlet. So I've created that to manage my hypersensitive personality and super emotional personality.
Libra is like balance and shit and beauty. Balance and beauty is kind of the two things that come to my mind when I know with what I know about Libra. And
Yeah.
Alma, your mother, is a Libra.
Yeah. And my sister,
Which one?
Brie.
Okay, that's right. She is a Libra.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like balance.
Yeah.
Mainly, it's like their biggest shit is balance. It's their symbolism. It's
Yeah.
a scale.
Interesting.
But emotionally, you wouldn't say that you have balance.
Not at all.
Not at all. And then rising Taurus. Taurus is a spontaneous, down to earth, kind of the child of the 3 earth signs.
Mm-hmm.
So all signs have 3. So basically, earth, wind, fire, What's the other one? Earth, wind, fire,
water.
Pisces is water.
Yeah.
The elder of it.
Yeah.
Of the water signs. And then Cancer is the child of the water signs. And Scorpio is the teenager of the water signs.
Okay. Yeah.
Taurus is the child of the earth signs. And then what's the second earth sign? So you got Taurus, and then you got, what is the fucking, I'm drawing a blank on that, but
you have
Taurus. What the fuck?
Earth signs. No, I'm thinking of air signs right now.
Yeah, air signs. Air signs, the baby's the Gemini. And then the teenagers is the Libra. And then the Aquarius is the elder.
Okay.
But I can't think of the middle,
Aries,
the teenage.
Capricorn, Scorpio. What else am I missing?
Yeah, so we got Aries, Cancer, Gemini. Oh, Virgo is the teenager.
Okay.
Earth sign. Okay. Virgo is the teenager. We don't have any Virgo in our shit like at all.
No.
But yeah, that's the teenager Earth sign. And then the elder is the Capricorn, which is my sun sign.
Yeah.
Which is like really rigid and like kind of rule, like structure, needs a regimen, needs like the routines and stuff, and isn't spontaneous at all. And then the Taurus is still earthly, but more spontaneous, less rigid and structure and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's your rising. So that's how you come off to people.
Interesting.
Do you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like, I can see that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So you got a water, wind, earth combo.
Yeah.
Water, wind, and earth.
Yeah, I feel very emotional, like intuitive, spiritual, but not stable.
That's pretty Pisces.
Yeah, I feel very like Pisces, like the definition of a Pisces.
Yeah, like reading the little fucking bullet points, you're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Same thing with me and Capricorn. And people say that that's like bullshit and stuff. It's just like, it's all so vague in general. But if I read the bullet points of a Gemini, like, I'm fucking not that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
Not that at all. Yeah. It's like the opposite of me.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but I don't know.
That's funny. Yeah. And my birthstone is the aquamarine. Because I'm March. So yeah, I'm very Pisces.
Yeah. Almost an Aries though. So you have to consider that you have the energy of Aries.
Yeah.
Also in your whole shit.
It's interesting. My sister's an Aries.
Yeah.
Natalie.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like she's pretty Aries.
Yeah.
Read it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
She's Aries as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alma, your mother, pretty Libra. I'd say that's fitting to her.
Yeah.
And then Lance, Taurus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's fitting. Taurus is about their money too.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that with Taurus is.
Yeah.
They're about getting their fucking. That's all earth signs are. We're about our fucking money, possessions, material things. We're really, just stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, survival.
Interesting.
But that's the base too. Earth is like, kind of the base. It's like the base chakra.
Yeah.
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 And then Saturn, if you would get really deep into it, the ruling planets. So every sign has a planet that it's attached to.
Yeah.
And the Capricorn is attached to Saturn. Saturn's root word is Sat, which is the root word of Satan.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's kind of cool.
It's fun.
Mine is Neptune. Isn't Neptune like water planet?
Isn't it?
I'm fucking stupid.
No, that's Pluto, I feel like. Pluto is the planet they don't even say it's a planet anymore.
Yeah.
Or is it Neptune? I don't think it's Neptune.
No, Pluto's done. Pluto's gone.
Pluto's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still in the zodiac shit. But
yeah,
I don't know much about Neptune. I know it's a guy with like a fucking trident.
So it's like the ocean and stuff.
Yeah, that's the Poseidon. Right? And then in Greek mythology, the Neptune was like the god of water.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so I was right.
And water represents like emotion.
Yes.
I guess.
Which makes sense.
Adaptability, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how too deep. I mean, it goes so fucking deep.
Yeah.
So deep.
Yeah.
And you go into like biblical literature and stuff and like all of the kind of hidden astrology in the Bible and stuff. Like one of the last things they were holding a fish in the Bible, one of the last things that someone came with a fish and stuff. And then, and we're ushering in the time of the Pisces.
Yeah.
Like we're going into the time of the Pisces, and then you see the symbology, and then it's all over the fucking place, and it's so deep.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy.
It's endless.
I feel like my life has been affected.
Oh yeah, like you're a victim.
Whatever the fuck is going on. Pisces. What is it?
Neptune.
My planet.
Yeah, Neptune. I don't know. Yeah. Saturn is supposedly what my ruling planet is represents structures and rule set and like basically the illusion, because we all live in an illusion.
Yeah, that fits you.
Shit. Because it's not good. Nobody fucks with Capricorns. Like if you ask people like what's the sign that you don't fuck with the most, it's Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then probably Gemini too is kind of hanging down there too. But
yeah, that makes sense.
Mostly Capricorn, Sagittarius.
Yeah.
People just don't fuck with us.
That's funny.
They don't. It's like, it's so common.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's Satan.
That's kind of funny. I actually don't know if any of my close friends or anyone that I know are Sagittarius or Capricorn, other than you're Capricorn. But
Brie likes Capricorn. She was wanting her baby to be born as a Capricorn. But it's a fucking Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Almost. Or like the 15th. About like 7 days away from being a Capricorn.
Yeah.
So not even a cusp. You got Sagittarius.
Yeah, sorry.
Sucks.
Sorry.
Sagittarius are incredible. All the ones that I've known and met with, I always have a falling out with them.
Oh, interesting.
Like heavy. All of them.
Interesting.
But mom, Sagittarius. Stepdad, Sagittarius. Divorced him. Next stepdad, Sagittarius. Music mentor, Sagittarius. Best friend growing up, Sagittarius. All like Sagittarius energy is fucking heavy on my development.
Yeah.
And every single one of them, at some point, shit is on fire.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, and I've looked back at that after like I was getting into reading books on zodiac stuff, and then I was like, oh, Capricorn and Sagittarius are like, it's like it was compared to building a house with fire.
Oh.
But I was raised and formed by them.
Yeah.
So like,
oh my God.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? But for sure, there's something there.
Yeah.
Because it always ends.
That's crazy.
But we've been able to bring it back. All the relationships I've been able to kind of bring it back and stuff. But in the end, it's been okay.
I've always known lots of Scorpios and Libras. So the two that I have attracted the most, I guess.
Yeah.
All my friends like Scorpios and Libras.
What do you think about Scorpios?
Scorpios are pretty crazy at times, but I don't know.
Manipulative is one of their things. I was
going to say they have a little devilish.
Yeah, that's why people don't fuck with them. That's
about them.
Yeah, they're manipulative as fuck, and they're really good with kind of manipulating perception and mind and making you kind of side with them and and they're good with that. So is Cancer. But Scorpios people don't fuck with. That makes sense. I mean, I've had a little bit of interaction with Scorpios.
That's funny. That's probably why I attract them. I love being manipulated, apparently.
Love it.
I love it. Yeah.
They're also known for being very sexual.
I was gonna say that. they've all been freaky as fuck. Like, literally, consistently.
The girls that I went to high school with who were Scorpios were the first ones and the ones that were like, you know, I mean, we don't have to get into it, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like the first ones experimenting with like being tied to fucking walls and shit with fucking balls, like gag balls in their fucking mouth.
Nice.
It was the Scorpios, and then everyone else is like, and then they tell them they go into that world and they come back from that world, and then
it's true. It's true.
So like, what the fuck is going on then? Are these planets, because a planet is in a specific place when somebody is, you know, comes into this world screaming in this bloody mess, and there's these planets in specific places in the sky, that's gonna make that baby that just got pushed out in the most violent and fucked up way, and 16 years later they're gonna be the first person doing anal in high school. Is that what we're doing?
That's very interesting, because I feel like it also ties in, you know, crystals. Well, each zodiac has like a crystal, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they all tied. There's a planet connection to all of it.
Yeah.
To all of the crystals, all of the zodiac signs.
So I'm like, there's a tie in something. Like how you brought up mental asylums during the full moons. Like there's something.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Something's altering people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's different.
Some
today.
Force, energy. Maybe because we're like, what percentage of water are we?
70, the same ratio as Earth.
Yeah.
70% water. We are. Earth is 70% water.
Well, I mean, it does say that God made us from dirt. So.
Well, didn't he blow life into a fucking piece of clay or some shit?
I don't know.
Was that the story?
I don't know. All I know is like dirt.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
we're Earth, I guess, and if that's interesting that we're the same percentage of water as the Earth.
Yeah.
So we
weird
really
coincidence,
are.
huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Almost like we are the Earth.
I was gonna say we
Just
are
projected in a
Earth.
weird fucking way, like Earth projecting us. Like this fucking strange monkey.
Monkeys are very similar to us, which is weird.
Yeah.
That shit's weird too.
Yeah, they use tools and shit, and then they have like the silverback gorilla, the big gorilla, you know, the muscular one. He fucks everybody, and that's like the business CEO, but it's just taking on a different form. Like, this is now it's just like a fat guy in like a $3,000 suit with like fake teeth. That's the so silverback funny. Gorilla.
See, we're animals. We're just animals. We're just.
Yeah, we try to pretend like we're not, and that goes back to the illusion thing that Saturn, the influence of Saturn, is what gives us the false perception of life not being an illusion. The rule sets, and then the material and form, and like Becca, you didn't choose your name,
right?
You didn't choose your language that you're speaking in, that you have your thoughts in.
Yeah,
that was environmental. The shirts, the pants, the shoes that you're wearing are all just things that have been in your environment, that the product of other people's minds. It is an illusion.
Yeah.
We're in illusion.
Yeah.
We're speaking words right now. It's just noise, but we've attached meaning to it. And if someone's spoken Chinese, it would just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it's all an illusion. It really is.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But we kind of are under the idea, most people don't know that, or don't think about it, that most of the major things that have created you and shaped you, you had no choice in it.
No control over.
Yeah, there was no decision that you made.
Yeah, where you grew up, what your house looked like.
What your house looked like, social economic status.
Yeah.
You know, what was available to you, the things that you learned, the home that you grew up in, your genetic strand, the fact that your eyes are brown and that your hair is brown, your height. You know, even mostly your perceptions and views of the world, as far as, you know, theories and all of that was just absorbed into you. You didn't make up any of that. That was no choice happened.
Yeah,
you're just kind of the universe spit you out as you are, and it was never a decision that you made.
Right.
And then we go through and we wear these names and we wear this clothing, but really, what's going on?
Product of our environment.
Product of our environment, and it's all an illusion.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit, essentially. And that's Eastern thought, is like, it's not real in the way you think it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
We're playing a role, essentially.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a game.
We're all it's a play, it's a stage. Becca is a mask.
Yeah.
It was a role that was given to you pre-birth.
Yeah.
You just kind of put here, and then you kind of go along with it.
Right.
Yeah. And you pretend it's real, but it's not real.
It's not real.
No. But the influence of Saturn brings like the illusion to, and makes it feel real, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Right. And
I
then
see.
I don't know. I feel that.
Yeah.
So much of me is I had no choice, and
yeah.
You know?
Me too. I understand, yeah.
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 Yeah, but
and some of it was good. A lot of it was good for me, but well, like privilege wise.
Yeah, you were born in
money wise
upper 5% of Earth.
Yeah.
Upper 5,
that
upper
was
10.
a positive, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too. Even though poor people have less mental health problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See?
Way less.
See, that's where I struggle.
You go to the suburbs, everybody's on pills.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Maybe the poor kids, either maybe they need it and they can't afford it. And everybody just needs to be on pills at this point.
We all need help.
Everybody needs pills. Yeah.
That's what they want us to think.
Yeah. We need to, like, we're all sick in this spongy gray matter between the ears. It's at some point along the lines we became sick and we need to eat their fucking pills.
Yeah. We need the chemicals in our brains.
Make me right again. Govern me harder. Yeah, third shot? Fuck yeah, govern me harder. When's the fourth?
Let's make this a seasonal thing.
Yes, please. Oh,
like the flu shot.
9 months I have to wait. Can I make it 4 months? Govern me harder.
That's Scorpio energy.
You know, I read some shit that's interesting that mass formation psychosis. It's the same steps that cults have gone through that have led to like mass suicide rituals and shit. And basically it's like step number 1 is isolation. Mm-hmm. Step number 2 is the taking away of liberties or things that you used to do, things that you used to be able to have, you don't have anymore. So isolation, and then the taking away of things that you used to be able to do. Mm-hmm. And then the third one is constant fear and anxiety of something. Mm-hmm. And then the fourth one is a fixed solution given to you by an authority figure.
Okay. Yeah.
And these are like the steps that lead to Hitler Germany, of people being pushed into gas chambers, or of that one cult where everyone is drinks the Kool-Aid and everybody fucking dies.
Yeah.
Or this. Or what life is today.
What the illusion is currently.
Yeah, which is take your shot, motherfucker. There's nothing else.
It's your only choice.
That's it. That's all we got.
I went to the post office today and they mandated that I wear a mask.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was a small one, but still, I was like, huh.
It does happen here and there.
Weird.
People still, and then there's so much fucking data that's just like, what is it? It's not.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
It's insane. And like Germany right now, police are going to protest with like rulers making sure that everyone's 6 feet apart at the protests. It's a fucking joke.
That's insane. Well, yeah, that's how it starts. I don't know that we're ever getting out of this.
Australia's people being pushed into camps already.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The unvaccinated are being already. They're
Let's
in
go.
camps. Let's go.
Let's go to camp.
When we get in the camps.
I was going to say.
I want to go to camp.
Let's go to camp. Camp's fun, right?
I fucking love camp. I went to camp as a kid. It was the best.
The lake.
Yeah.
Counselors.
Yeah.
Oh my
the
god.
fun food.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Like,
but
let me mind my business. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's weird that we just went through the same step sequence though that cult leaders have, that lead them to be able to convince 1,000 people to literally
We're
kill
like
themselves.
on the last step.
Yeah, at the solution point.
Yeah.
One fixed solution given to you by an authority figure.
Yeah.
And this is called, and someone dove into this deep. I think it's their fucking life's work, or I don't know. It's called mass formation psychosis. It's fucking interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a thing. You see it in history.
Mm-hmm.
These things happen, and then you.
Wow.
But if you look at the end result, you're like, how the fuck could somebody or people get to this?
How did we get here?
Yeah, how the fuck could you push millions of people into gas chambers and line them up on walls and fucking mow them down with machine guns?
Yeah.
How do you get there?
Right.
And that is isolation, taking away of what you thought was normal, giving you a new normal, and then constant anxiety, constant stress, fear, stress, and then solution. Solution. Then the solution for the Nazis was, we need to kill these fucking Jews.
Kill everyone who's not like us.
Right. And it made sense.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It made sense to them at that moment.
Because they were so brainwashed.
Yes. And it is like, yeah, I guess you could call it like, it's like hypnosis.
Yeah.
It's like the 30% of people that push or whatever authority or like media says, and the media is just kind of a hand of the government. Whatever the media says, that they will literally enforce it for them. Yeah. Onto the population. Like they will take it upon themselves. Yeah. Because they're so deep into like the psychosis.
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, we're being told that the vaccine is the only answer.
And it is.
When we know that 100% it is.
Yeah, we all know that it is.
And we would never try anything else.
No.
But some people do. But it doesn't work.
No. And there's been no push for preventative like medicine or preventative things you could do at home to not end up hospitalized with COVID. Not a single thing have they given us, okay, do this, take this, so you never end up in a hospital. Right. Nothing. Yeah. And I'm glad they did that, because the vaccine is the only way.
It's the only answer.
It is the only answer.
Yeah. And 4, 5, 6, 7 doses of it too.
Yeah, to take it as much as possible.
Take it until it works.
Whenever they tell you.
Even though it already works. Just keep taking it until it works.
It keeps working. Because they just get better at it.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to keep taking it.
Enhance yourself.
Enhance your immunity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's real. But it's fucking insane. Yeah. Like, literally, you step back and you look at this shit, like, objectively. Like,
well, here we are. We can't fucking talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on? We're literally not allowed to talk about anything other than the only solution to your fears.
To the mass fear campaigns, the mass stress fucking campaigns that have been running, still running. Yeah. That you come up onto a fucking little podcast like this and you can't, mention that the fourth step thing of the singular solution. Yeah. We can't even talk about anything
other
else.
Options.
Which
they don't
there
exist.
aren't any.
They don't exist.
Yeah,
None of them work. That's such a bullshit. That's fucking funny.
Fucking insane.
Ironic.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, ironic that we speak about it. And
I know,
then
like,
as we're speaking about it, we're like fucking, doing a little jungle dance on the glass because we can't speak about it.
That's exactly. They want you to know it's the only option. It's the only thing that works.
Yeah, so we're on the final step. Yeah. But I feel like it's not going as good as they'd hoped.
No, there's a lot of
people aren't fucking with this shit.
Yeah. People are sus.
Yeah, they're
not buying it as easily, I feel like.
When it was mass confusion and fear, more towards the beginning of this whole thing, they probably had maybe 50, around half the population that was actively enforcing.
Yeah, a little bit more control.
Our rulers, like, enforcing the corporate hand of the government, what they were saying, that they had a huge swath of the population actually taking it upon themselves to enforce it as well. Yeah. But now I don't think that they've lost a lot of people.
I feel like a lot of people, yeah, especially Biden supporters, they don't exist no more.
I never seen somebody that liked Biden literally in my entire life. No exaggeration. I've never met someone that's just like, oh yeah, that like I really like Biden. He this and that and this and that. It just never happened.
Good views on this.
It's never happened. But he won that presidential election with the most votes in recorded history as a president. And I go through life and I've never met
anyone who likes him.
A person that likes Joe Biden.
Who actually likes him.
And I've lived in liberal cities.
I feel like the cities who supposedly
I was in LA.
voted for him.
Right. I was in LA. I was in Seattle.
Crazy.
Never one fucking person ever.
It's crazy. I would fight with people so much about, the elections, and now they're all fucking quiet. Like,
yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
How's Byron looking now?
You happy? Are we all happy here?
That? Yeah. You satisfied?
Yeah.
Did you get what you wanted?
Right. Well, that will conclude this episode of Freak Show.
Remember, your only solution.
The only solution to this pandemic is taking that vaccine. Go get it.
Go get it.
It doesn't matter what it is, what Pfizer, fucking Moderna. It doesn't matter. Just go get it.
Just go get it.
We love you. Have a good day.
Take care.